Now the question is, can you catch fish using blue pellets? Well, let's get on the box and find out. Now you may be thinking, what the hell are you going on about? Well, if you don't already know where I am, I'm here at Woodlands View Fishery in Droitwich, fantastic place. And what they do, they have the fishery pellets and they're actually blue. So we're going to catch a few fish. We're up on the hay pool today, the canal, hay canal. And we're going to have a few fish fishing with these blue pellets, and I'm going to be fishing with a brand new Monster XS Carp 9-foot rod. So and what we're going to be fishing with is the old method feeder. So that's what we're going to be doing up there. So here at the fishery, obviously they dye the pellets blue just so as an indicator of the fishery pellets, which is nice and easy to tell if they're fishery or not. So what we're going to do is we're going to chuck to the far bank with some pellets, and what I've got some mica pellets softened up there, so perfect when I put my mould around them, wherever my mould is. Mould, just going to fishing method. Got a few 4 mils to feed over the top if I want to. I just put some fluoro rocks just through my pellets, just to something else for the fish to gub around on, and then just to keep it dead simple, just using some Spike 'em 8mm wafters in binoffee, just a nice yellow hook bait. So see that there, that's sat in the bottom, just a big contrast of colour. So enough waffling, I'm going to get my rod. Oh, I'll show you the rod actually, because it's a brand new, a brand new Monster XS from the range, and it is a 9-foot version. So the 9-foot version, so we just got a 30-gram method on there, 9-foot rod, 420 centrus there, just one of the older ones I've got, and then I've got a 4-inch hook length here of 019 MCM size 16 with a little bait spike, and obviously bait spike me little spike 'em on there. And then I've just got an inline bead, which is a 360 bead, so just allows me method to move around and my hook length. And then I've just got a 30-gram method, like I said. It's all tangled up, so I have to undo it. So 30-gram method, like I said. So all I've been doing is chuck it to the far bank and obviously catch a few F1s and carp for you, but see how we get on. But yeah, that's what we've got. We're just going to get some fishing done now. So let's get the feeder loaded. So we're just going to put a little spike 'em on. Let's spike that on, dead easy. And if I brought the right landing net, they'd stay on a lot easier. But all I've been doing is just putting my hook bait in the bottom, filling it with pellets as much as I can, and then literally pressing as hard as I can, using the mould hard as I can, and then a quick release, spin it over, and you'll see now, obviously I've got little flecks of fluoro rocks, and I've got a big visual target and my hook right next to it as well. So if any fish comes in, they're going to come straight on that target and straight away on that. That's what I want, ideally. Now, what I'm going to do is just sink the line slightly. So all I do is put the tip under the water, just pull my line so everything's got sunk, and then just give it a little turn, and then the tiniest amount of bend in my tip. I'm not going to bend it to the max where the fish come in, they can move my feeder like that. I'm getting signs now. I'm just literally going to put a slight bend in it, and then obviously I can see any drop backs where the fish picks it off the shelf and starts to swim towards me. See that there? You could have easily thought that was a bite, an indication, or a fish on. What you got to remember is it's going to either be a big pull round, or it's going to be a sharp couple of stabs. Like that. That's on. Just keep him there. Some brambles to the left, so it's the beauty of these little short rods. You can just put a bit of bend in them and you get right little good action in them. But say we've had some F1s, we've had some carp. It's just fantastic fishing here at Woodlands. Just a nice thing to show. Something a bit different on the channel as well, fishing with the method feeder. Just shows how good it can be getting out on the bank, but obviously got some new rods as well. Now one thing I like to do is just take the back wind off, so this just allows the reel, if the fish wants to run, I can let go and the reel will turn. Like I say, everyone's a little bit different. They either like a back wind or a drag. That's like a little carp, that one. I like a little bit of drag, and then when the fish is around my feet, I can feel I can release the back wind a little bit quicker than having my drag set too light. That's just personal preference. See there now. But the only thing is, it does that with your fingers, so you got to be careful. But got a nice hook length on, 019 hook length, size 16 hook, just because we're catching a few F1s as well. If I was more targeting carp, I'd probably use a 12 or a 14, but oh, that's the thing, a lovely little mirror. Say there, you flick it back off. Lovely little mirror. That one, a chunky little one, 2.5 pounds, something like that. Like I say, we're just because we need, if you're going to use these spikums and stuff, literally the best thing to do is use a mesh, dead fine mesh, because then you won't rip it off then. But like I say, the method feeding, just literally really important to mould this right, just so it gives yourself the chance of catching them fish a lot easier. But just make sure you squeeze it on really hard, obviously, so it gets out there and it's in position. So that's, like I said, all the same again, some blue pellets, some fluoro rocks, and some bandons or wafters or spikums. I'm casting the far bank, so that was what I was talking about before. Is literally, if you hit the clip in the wrong place, you can literally send it over the edge, so don't be doing that what I've done. I'll leave it in. People can have a laugh at it then. Keep it nice and tight. You can give it an extra squeeze, but I just find it, I want it to break down a little bit quicker. There you go. So just sink the line slightly. Just watch your two lines will meet. Like I say, if you keep hold of it just 2 or 3 inches under the surface, you can feel any fish attacking it, and if a fish starts to pull on it, you can lift up and get them straight away. See, them fish are going to be right on that feeder. You see that, that's a proper method by that one. So you see how fast it can be when they're on it. That was a proper nice bite, that one. It's like a jagged, beautiful. He's coming in. Feels like he's fell off. Watch this now, he'll come under the rod tip and go absolutely mad. So flick that back wind off. You see the rod's working lovely, little 9-foot Monster XS Carp. Probably an ideal little rod for these commercials, just not too long and not too big, but it's got the right amount of power. You see we had that carp, now we've had an F1. Thrash him around the net. Just going to pop him off. It's a lovely little F1. What it's all about. I'm going to get my boilie back. Oh, I've got 2 actually. Hey! Me wafter or spike him. It's actually nicked it off, so it's going to change me up length. The beauty of it, these beads. Into these beads they can just link on, so you'll see now there's a link there, and I just put my hook length on the back of the link, slide it over, and then literally pull my bead in position and get it flat. Pull it nice and tight. You can see there it like pivots and allows the bead to move, which is really important, I think. Just so your hook length can move with the fish sucking it in. I just think it gives you a few more fish in the net, which is what it's all about. So trap my rod butt under my bum, obviously lay my pellets on me wafter in the bottom, spike them. So that's perfect there. We've got bait on show, so if you feel like you're waiting for bites, you can literally double skin it and put a little bit more bait in, build the bait up. But because we're having a few fish today, really quickly, I'm not too fussed about having my bait exposed. I feel like fish are right on it straight away. See that indication straight away on it. Oh, that's on, wasn't looking then, I was looking at my tray. So see that, I think that bait exposed really helps it. Like I say, I don't do much method feeder fishing, but you can normally find if you're getting quick bites, you can make things a little bit simpler. But like I say, we're getting some F1s now. Back wind off. Oh, Clem. Might be a carp, this one actually. See, the beauty of it, we're having all sorts of fish. A little bit of line. Off a little bit of line, sorry, not a little bit of line. But on my reel I've just got £8 just so it's nice and robust, because obviously there's some brambles and stuff over there, and obviously it's going to last me all summer if I have put £8 on at the start. It's a right scrapper, whatever it is. Don't want to come up. See that there, rod? Let's give it some. Come on, put it through its paces. Yeah, that's a little F1. It'd be crazy how you think these F1s fight. You wouldn't think the most shy biting fish ever, but when you catch them on the rod, they just rip your rod in. So, I'll try and get another one for you. That's how it's going in a minute. We'll get a little bit exposed. Say, dead simple, just put the same little thing all the time. Make sure, put all the odds in your favour. Oh, see, that's wrong. Do it wrong, just do it again. Be nice and quick when you start to get it right. Use the on your mould. Say, look at that, nice little area. Nicely draw back. Make sure it's not wrapped around the rod tip, or you'll be cracking off. There you go, that's it. Once you do it more and more as well, you're just getting a little rhythm and it just comes a little bit easier. If you have little breaks and pauses, it can be a little bit difficult. Slight bend in the rod tip. Now I just personally like my rod, like I say, like 11 o'clock. See, that was a little drop back then. Might have been that fish there actually. I had a little stab, which I'm not too fussed about. It's just one of them things which can happen on it, but I'm not going to leave it there and think, oh, it might go in a minute. I'm literally going to reset the trap. But what you can find is you have a little fake cast there. Just builds a bed of bait up and it just makes your next bite even quicker. So I'm not too fussed about that, especially if the fish are feeding aggressively. There you go. Right, drop that in there. Sink my line a little bit. See that there? That's exactly what I was talking about. Literally, because you have that fake cast sort of thing, you literally missed that cast. I think it was that fish. That fish down the middle of the canal just moved me feeder out of place. So I've literally had another cast and caught that fish straight away. You see, a nice little F1, lovely little F1. See it, but still nailed there, so I'll be nice and quick next chuck. But yeah, we'll try and have one more, try and get a carp for you, but it's gone swimmingly well, that, to be fair. Probably jinxed myself now, but fill that feeder up. Just a nice short rod for short commercials. And one thing you want to do is get it back. Sink that line. Obviously the more and more now. There we go. So there's the last one. That was a nice bite, that one. I think it's an F1. So just a few things we're going to run through. Got the Monster XS Carp, 9 foot. Lovely little rod for this sort of work. 9 foot, perfect for chucking these little short distances on these commercials. Also, 4-inch hook length, 30 gram method, just a small method. So you're not delivering too much bait. Be nice and accurate with that. Ooh. Get him in. Nice and accurate with that. Obviously we caught some of the blue pellets here at Woodlands View. Just shows what fantastic fishing it is, and you wouldn't think that you would catch anything on blue pellets, but obviously the fish love them and are proper in tune with them. So I'm gonna keep having a few chucks. There's an F1 for you. Try him holding up nicely. It's a nice F1 for you. I'm gonna get him back. So you've seen what beautiful sport you can have here at Woodlands View. Obviously, beautiful action in the rods of the Monster XS Carp, 9 foot, and cracking few hours I'm having here on a method feeder. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.